Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Something to Talk About. We have a special announcement to make, and we're coming to you live from Hattiesburg here at the Twisted Skillet. I'm with chef and owner, Miss Amanda, and they have been named Restaurant of the Year. So when you're doing your Christmas shopping here in Hattiesburg, you're coming down and you're wondering where to eat. Don't fool with the chain restaurants. Come over here to Twisted Skillet. They have some of the best eating around, and so I'm here with Miss Amanda, Chef Amanda. And so, tell me about, Steve was telling me earlier, he's twisted, and he said you're the master of the skillet, so that's where the name Twisted Skillet come from. So, talk about the inspiration. Why Italian?
Italian reminds you of home. It reminds you of love and home. And that was a lot of what the basis of our restaurant is. Now, it has evolved somewhat from more than just Italian. We pretty much are anything that's comfort related. Southern comfort, Louisiana, Mississippi, any venue you can think of. If you think about warmth and home and being comforted, then this is where you want to come.
Walking in, it's very cold outside today. I think, it's getting lower by the minute, and so you come in and it's nice and warm. You guys have got, classic music playing there, just kind of laid back. So talk about, it's very comforting feeling when you come in, like you said. And so talk about, some of the best dishes that you guys have. I know a few weeks ago I tried the chicken parmesan, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Some of the best I've ever had. So talk about, do you come up with these, maybe your grandkids have a special dish? Is that sort of where, they like this and we'll put this on the menu, and somebody likes this and we'll do that?
Probably lasagna was one of our first that was like that. It was one of my kids' favorites. It was always the dish of choice when someone invited the family over. Could you bring the lasagna? And so I did. It's really an inspirational thing that we've just kind of built on through the years. And it was the one pasta dish the children would always eat. So we ate a lot of lasagna. Probably some more of our popular and favorites. We do a chicken pot pie that's homemade. A lot of what we do here is homemade. Same thing with our marinara. We don't get it from a can. We actually cook it in a huge skillet in the back and go through a whole lot of it a week. Same thing with our meatballs. We make our own meatballs. A lot of what we do here is from the heart. And I think if anything you do from the heart, from the decorations we put up when we built the restaurant, to the menu choices, to the wait staff, we're a family. There's a lot of our staff's been here since we've been open for over 2 years. So we're all committed. This is a neighborhood family place to come. We get anniversary parties, birthday parties, special events. This is because we'll go the extra mile. Same thing with any of our eaters that come in that may have a special dietary need or request, or they may not particularly want that item that's in there. Can we do something a little different? And we will. Being a chef and being here all the time, that gives me a little bit of a wiggle room. If they have something that they particularly desire, then we'll try our best to make it happen. So that's, I think, a lot of what we stand for here.
We do other things other than the Italian, though. We do some really good seafood dishes with a redfish Julie. We do a tremendous salmon with a bourbon glaze on it. We do a fine piece of tuna, too, a wilted tuna. The thing that stands out in my mind always is our bourbon glazed pork ribeye. People say, a pork ribeye, what is a pork ribeye? Well, it's not a pork chop. It doesn't have a bone in it, and it's absolutely the most tender piece of pork you will ever put in your mouth. And I get so many compliments on that, and it was the first thing we decided on outside of Italian when we were starting. I have to fight people about that one occasionally.
Well, that sounds very good. I actually had that one of the first times I was here, so that was very, outstanding. So talk to me, Steve. Now, you were talking to me about some events that you guys were planning with the holidays and some meals that they could take, and also with Christmas just around the corner. You guys said you were having pictures with Santa. Is that correct?
That's right. On the first 3 Saturdays of December, the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th, We'll have Santa Claus here and an elf, and we'll have breakfast with Santa from 9 till 11, which includes for the children a visit with Santa, a picture with Santa, the elf reading the night before Christmas to them and over by the fireplace, plus breakfast. It will be a very fine breakfast for the kids, $25. Not a bad price in this area. Parents can come and for a few bucks more can have a good breakfast too, and unlimited mimosas, and make the holiday season a good way to start. I mean, it's not like going to the mall, nor is it like going to the big city and seeing all of the decorations, but we'll be fixed up as best we can here locally to make it a special thing for children. So that's something neat. We also do a Thanksgiving special with sides for people who don't want to prepare everything, or we even have ham and turkey dinners for Thanksgiving. If somebody wants enough food to feed 6, you can come do that instead of having to do it all yourself at home. So we're setting up to try to make the holidays easier for people.
Now, I'm very impressed. It's Christmas season pretty much, and Santa Claus is pretty busy this time of the year. So how did you guys manage to get him to come by here and visit with you guys?
He loves our breakfast. He comes by pretty often, throughout the years, or so he can get some pancakes. I've got him kind of spoiled on the good stuff. So that's how we were able to kind of talk him into it. Like, Santa, you're going to be here anyway. You just need to come visit us. Just go ahead and say hi to the kids and eat some breakfast, and I'll sneak you off some biscuits on the way. So.
Well, that sounds pretty reasonable there. I mean, Santa Claus needs to have his victuals before he gets off to the North Pole on that long trip. So, all right. So tell me about, special, if somebody wants to come to Hattiesburg, book you guys, come by and church groups or whatever. How do they need to get a hold of you guys, and what's the best day for them to come in?
We are open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch. Now, dinner service is Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. We're only open for lunch on Sunday. You can call the restaurant directly on those days that we're open. You can leave us a message if we're not here. We'll be more than happy to call you back. And you can also reach us through Facebook. We do a lot of stuff on Facebook to announce our specials, anything extra going on. We'll do our specials and our soups every week. So that's always a good way to know what's happening here at Twisted. Just get on our Facebook and like us, and you'll be able to keep up really well. And you can message us through there. I'm always got Facebook on. So if I'm not here, I can still get back in touch with you.
Awesome. Now, see, what's a good number they can reach you guys? And, tell us again, that contact number. And, any last things that you would recommend for them to eat? I know the chicken parmesan's good, the pork ribeye. So what's your favorite on the menu?
Now you're asking an old Southern boy who loves fried food. My favorite thing is the fried shrimp in the bourbon glaze. Absolutely my favorite thing. And it's a Zatarain's cornmeal, so it's gluten free. And the fried shrimp in that soak up the bourbon glaze so much better. I just kind of remember the dog that would jump up in the air and come down floating, going when we were kids. That's the way I feel about it. The best way to reach us is 601 255 5697. That's the restaurant here, and we're located directly across US 98 from Lake Serene Grocery on the west side of Hattiesburg. We're in the back of an L-shaped shopping center, so people don't see us very well. We're not big and glamorous looking on the outside. We look like a little hole in the wall, and that's kind of what we are. We're mom and pop. So, call us, come by, hit us on Facebook. Any way you want to get in touch with us, we'll get back in touch with you, and we welcome people to come and see us for the holidays. And we really appreciate something to talk about coming by and talking with us. Thank you so much.
Hey, we appreciate you guys, Steve, and what you guys do for Hattiesburg and the surrounding cities. And so, guys, remember, we'll be coming to you live again tomorrow from Raising Cane's at noon as we talk with Coach Brad Phillips. They're just getting back from Southeastern Arkansas University, playing a road swing up there, so they'll have some home games this weekend. So y'all come by Raising Cane's, get you something to eat, and listen to the coaches. Me and him discuss the ball games and our offense and defensive players of the week. And so that includes Southeastern Arkansas as well as the game against Southern Miss last week. So y'all come on by, see us, and we'll have a good time talking basketball. But thanks for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow. And again, thanks to Miss Amanda and Steve for allowing me to come in and talk with them about their great food and how they created this thing they call their own. So thank you guys. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon from Raising Cane's. Until then, we'll see you.